What's up? So it's Mika Mish, Power of the Pussy. So I decided to make a video today. I am in San Diego. All this craziness in the world is so crazy and so bizarre. I'm like, holy shit. All the things I've been hearing, back home in Ohio has gotten me freaking out. But I just wanted to make a short video. I wasn't really going to touch into the topic of the coronavirus and all these things going on. Something that I've been dying to make a video about this topic for so long now. And there was like a situation that happened that kind of put it in perspective for me. Sorry about that. Put it in perspective for me. And I just wanted to touch base on it because it's something that pisses me off to the fucking core. You know, I have seen for quite some time now how men, fathers get treated when it comes to either, relationships, custody battles, child support, all these crazy things that have been going on in the world, all over the world. And especially in my opinion, and this is just coming from my experiences, Black men, I just think it's super crazy. Sorry, sirens are going off and crazy trucks or whatever, but I find it very crazy that men don't have the rights that they should have when it comes to their children and the type of, decisions that they make as far as, the care for their children, doctors, schooling, visitations, and it's like their rights get ripped the fuck away, and it pisses me off. I have seen numerous amounts of times where men who are doing everything that they can to provide for their children, they pay their child support, they're up to date on their child support, they see their kids, and even though they pay child support, they are doing more things financially to take care of their kids, but they're dealing with women that they had kids with, who they were married to or whatever, that just kind of use their kids as pawns. Now, I will say this. I have never been the type of person that keeps my kids away from their dads. However, if I feel that my kids' dads are not stable, which means they don't have a stable place to stay, they're bouncing from home to home, they're not helping financially, they come and go as they please, they're not consistent, then yes, I will hold the key to when you will see my kids. However, I have never kept my kids away as pawns to get back at their dads. Never have I ever, but I do see it happens a lot with other women who are bitter, mad because their ex had moved on and happy in a relationship. They use money as a tool. They call their jobs. They harass. They just try so hard to bring down the guy that they had kids with or who they were married to or whatever the case may be. And it pisses me off. Because I've also seen men go to court and fight and whoop out all this money to get their rights to see their kids. And if they work too much, their job is too demanding, or whatever the case may be, they're not able to do that. I also think it's bullshit that women can go downtown and get all these benefits, whether it be housing, food stamps, childcare, which childcare I understand because childcare is very expensive, especially if you have multiple kids. It's very expensive, so the childcare. But the housing and the food stamps and stuff, I wouldn't even say food stamps because your kids got to eat, but I feel like this. If the man is paying his part of his child support that was demanded by the court, then, why would he have to pay like your rent or pay that back to the state because you need the rent assistance? Because at the end of the day, they have to have their own house. They have to have their own place to live. They have to sustain a good, comfortable life as well. I also feel like if the man is doing 50-50, that he shouldn't have to pay 100% of child support, because if the kid is with that person half the time and that person half the time, then they should both have equal amount of money to be able to take care of the child equally. and I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off at me for saying this, but I just don't care, because I see a lot of bitter women out there that strive on bringing down their ex because they moved on, they're happy, they're bitter. And, it's just a lot of things that happen to the kids in it all. You're brainwashing the kids, you're telling the kids horrible things. And this can go for women too, because I've seen men do the same thing to women. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot, but I just think that something needs to definitely be done to help these men out, because I've seen men be verbally abused, harassed, crazy stuff, women calling the jobs, trying to get the guy fired, while collecting all this money, and they have to pick and choose when the guy can see the kid. Oh, you can see the kids this day, but you have to see them when I'm around. If he's dating someone new or whatever, oh, I don't want your girlfriend around my kids, and yada, yada, yada. Depending on the circumstances, I just feel like if he's paying child support, he's very responsible, he's taking care of the kids, he's trying to see the kids, he's trying to be there for the kids, even doing above what he's demanded to do by the court, why can't he have his kids on his own? Why can't he be trusted? Why does it have to be on your terms? And I can see now why a lot of men out there get so frustrated, because there's men out there that's being falsely accused of rape or being beat being beat on, the woman saying that he beat her, and false accusations that's jeopardizing this guy's freedom and his livelihood when it comes to his career and his reputation among the community. But no one seems to want to talk about that. Or how, men are starting to want to give up their rights and decide to not simply be around the kids because they don't want to deal with the drama. And then they're forced to be called a deadbeat because they're not around in the kid's life. But now that I see it firsthand and it's in my face and I see it more often now, I can see why men decide to stay away. Now, there's men out there that just don't really care about their kids, They only come around when it's convenient for them. They only come around when it looks good for everybody else. Like, oh, look at me, I took a picture of my kid today because I decided to get them today. Or they have the kid and don't feed them, or don't give them baths, or don't put them in the car seat, or just damn right just don't give a fuck because they're irresponsible. This video is not for those guys. However, it is for the guys who are consistent, who try to get their lives together. They're not worried about other women. They're not worried about going to the club. They're worried about bettering themselves and their future so that their kids can have a decent life in this world today. We do not have enough good men out there that want to be in their kids' life. And the ones that do want to be a part of their kids' life are the ones that are being shamed. And I'm fucking sick of you bitter ass females. I am sick of it. This is exactly what is wrong with the community today, especially with Black men, because Black men in this community are already looked at like they're going to do something wrong. They're already looked at like they're deadbeat dads. They're already looked at like they're going to commit a crime. They're already looked at like they're going to do something wrong. So when we have Black women, or any women at that point, that do these crazy fucking things, you're just giving the world exactly what it wants. Kids need both parents equally. Kids need to know that they're loved equally. They need to see that love. They don't need to be put in the middle of bullshit, because all you're going to do is push this man away, and your kids are going to grow up and have a lot of issues mentally, emotionally, and it's just not going to do anybody any good. Kids pick up on everything. They pick up on everything. They pick up on your behaviors, how you talk, how you treat them. And the only thing that you're doing is going to make your kids see you for what you really are. And they're going to grow up and they're going to resent you for it, because you didn't allow them to have that relationship with their father or their mother. Because this video can go both ways. This topic can go both ways. But I'm just speaking at what I see, because women today, just because we have a vagina, we're already deemed that we are the most stable, parents, because we birthed the children. But I've seen a lot of women who are unstable and unable to take care of the children in the most healthiest way. And when men take this woman or whoever to court to gain that access to their kids, to be a part of their kids' life, they're told no. They're going through more loopholes. They got to go through different shit just to be able to see their kids. And then till they just simply give up, because who wants to be a prisoner in your own life. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of you women who are just so bitter because the relationship didn't work out. That's all I wanted to say about this video today. I'm done venting. I'm going to enjoy my time here in San Diego. I love all of you, and tune in for another video.